Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. And for today's video I'm gonna do another video of TikTok DIYs. The first video that I uploaded about TikTok DIYs you guys really liked, so I thought let's do it again. If you haven't seen that one, I recommend you check that out as well, but you don't have to. You can also watch this video instead. If you're excited to like this video, subscribe to become a part of the family, and let's get started. I am going to talk through it because these songs are all copyrighted, so I'm so sorry about that. So we're gonna start with something very simple. She uses a glass bottle and she does like get off like the text, but it's kind of cute that she like has the word special on it, but she paints it and then she puts some fairy lights in it, and it's so simple but it looks so cute. Especially with the holidays coming up, I really love something like this because, you know, it's like cozy and the lights, and I love it. This is the second one. It's with books and it's actually like so smart. I showed you something similar in the first video, but this is a little bit different because she actually, well, does it in a different way, and I thought this was also so smart, especially with like the wrapping paper I think she's using. And you have so many different wrapping papers and stuff like that, so you can really be creative with this. If you haven't seen my video on how to make your room aesthetic, I also talk about books. They're just such an easy way to decorate your room and also to put things on, and it's just so easy, and like everyone has books, right? So then something again with CDs. I showed you something similar in the first video as well, but this is different because in the first one I showed you one where like they painted it, but this is just so different and I wanted to include it because of that. I know not everyone has this, but you can of course buy it, but you can also just use your own stuff that you may already have for like journaling, stuff like that. But I just thought that this looked really good and it's actually very creative, and of course you could also paint on it, but maybe you're not so good with paint, then this is a good alternative. And to be honest, I may even like this better. Then this is something a little different. It's not really making something, it's painting your wall, but I just thought this looked so incredibly good. Like, oh my god, it's adorable. Also the color that she uses, but especially with the other colors in her room, it looked so good and I just really wanted to include it. Like, oh my god. This one is also so smart, like especially if you already have pots at home that you don't just really like. So if you have like a border one or just not a pretty one, you could do this, and it doesn't have to be so hard. You could definitely paint something easy on it. This doesn't also seem too hard, but she does a really good job and it looks really good. It's a good way of reusing something that you don't really like anymore. So the next one is kind of fun. She turns her iPhone box into something else, and you will see how it turns out in the end. But I thought it was really fun and I wanted to put it in this video. It's kind of like the books, like you can use it to put stuff on or just as decoration, because it's just a really fun way of turning something old into something new, as like something decorative. You can see she paints over the whole thing and she makes it into a cow print, but you can of course paint anything on it you like. You can make like a galaxy box or like flowers on it or something else. It can be very easy and simple, especially if you are not very good with paint. You can still do this, right? I just thought that this was really fun and I wanted to put it in here. So if you have some old phone boxes, it doesn't have to be iPhone, you can definitely do this, and yeah, I liked it. Then the next one is something kind of different that I haven't seen before, but she's gonna make, oh, this is so trippy, but she's gonna make a ring tray, and it's kind of funny how she does it. Like she makes it as a cow. It's just so funny, but you can like make this in different ways of course, but I thought it was like kind of creative actually and very smart. And you also have like those just normal jewelry trays, but then you have this, and I thought it was kind of fun. And if you're good with clay and if you like that, then this is such a good idea for you to try out. Then this one is a little bit more complicated but shouldn't be too hard. I don't know exactly what he uses, but he's gonna make candles, and he bought these glasses to like put them in, and I thought it was such a fun way. And I think making your own candles is very fun. I think I did that once in school like years ago, and it's actually very fun. And of course you can make like your own colors, color combinations, stuff like that, and I thought it was very creative and kind of simple actually if you think about it, just making your own candles. But I really like the idea, so I thought I'd share it with you. And oh my god, look at this purple color, it's beautiful. And he puts like these seeds in it, I think. I don't know exactly how it turns out. He doesn't really show like the end result really closely, but I do really like it and I think it's so smart. Oh, it turns out kind of pink. Oh, but I still like it. So this is kind of cool, and it is definitely for the little bit more creative, more patient people. Like, I don't know if I'd have the patience to do this. If this would have been a school project, I would be very excited to do so. Like, it seems so incredibly cool, and it doesn't seem too hard. Like, I think a lot of people can definitely pull this off. Like, how do you do that? Like, how do you explain it? She puts a lot of holes in the painting and then she goes through with thread. You can definitely tell what she's doing, but I think this is so incredibly cool, especially if you need some wall decoration and if you have some old paintings left. This is so incredibly smart and I really love it. I kind of want to do this, but I just don't think I have the patience for it. By the way, I will leave all of the TikToks down in the description for you to check out as well. You can save them, and while you're down there, don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to be a part of the family. This is also kind of cool, and you don't really have to be very creative for this, but I thought it was so smart. Like, basically she draws something on her wall and then she goes over it with glue, and then on top of that she like places the gold paper thing stuff. I don't know exactly what it was, and like she brushed the rest off, and then she has this beautiful, I don't know, beautiful gold thingy on the wall. I don't know what you call this. She does it very big and over the top, but you can definitely do this much smaller and easier if you also just want to try it out, but it looks really cool. This is so creative as well. Like, oh my god, I could never think to do something like this. This one is definitely one of my favorites of this video, so just wait how it turns out. It's so incredibly cool. So she has like paper and she like put tea over it and some paint, and then she puts something on it like poetry or drawing, and it looks so incredibly cool. Like, oh my god, look at that. That is so creative. I love it. I love it. It's great wall decoration and it looks incredibly cool. I don't know how someone thinks to do this. Like, how do you come up with that? I really wanted to show you this. Then this one is also very cool and creative, and this isn't really home decor, but I did want to show you. Like, she makes, what is it, like bookmarks, and I thought it looked so cool and I just wanted to put it in here. Like, it is after all just aesthetic DIYs that this video is about, but the way she does it, yeah, she does talk through this. If you really want to make this, then I suggest you go watch it and listen to what she says, but this is so incredibly cool. Like, you don't have to have those holes in it per se, but she's lucky that she found that. Like, it looks so cool. I really need that though. I'm so not that creative. I wish I was that creative, like to think of something like that, but I know it's not home decor, but I did want to add it in this video. Then again, like the heart tray, I know I showed this in this first video as well. Just the way that she does it, it seems so easy, and I really don't remember the last one, but the way that she does it, she makes it look so easy, and I want to try this as well. I really want to. I love these things, like the heart trays. I love the way that they look, but she makes it look so easy. I feel like the last one, the first one that I showed you, seemed a little bit harder, so I did want to include it in this video. She doesn't show the part where she paints it, but she probably did. I wanted to include it because of that. This one is also a little bit more easy, but I did want to include it. It's kind of similar to what I've shown you before, but I've never seen it like this, so I thought I'd add it in here as well. She makes these cow print thingies and then she cuts it out and she puts it up on the wall, and I thought it looked pretty cool. Like, I've seen it like with flowers, but this is just like kind of different, and I thought it was very smart, so I do want to show you, but I like it. Then something with tiles again, I really like it, but I showed you the tile table before, but this is like a tile mirror, and I actually didn't see that before, and I really liked it, so I wanted to include it because I just think it looks really good. Like those tiles, and you have them in like so many colors, it looks so good, and I believe it's not as hard as it seems. Like, you just need the right equipment, but it looks really good. Let's be honest, like, I really like it. Then this last TikTok is not really per se a DIY video, but it just has different ideas that you can do as a DIY for in your room, and it has multiple things. This one I thought was really smart, like paint a broken plate. I thought that was so smart, and also the flower candles are so cute, but I think you can easily like find DIY videos for these things on like TikTok and YouTube, but I wanted to add this last one because I really like it and it does look really good. But as you can see in the end, she has like her own YouTube channel, so maybe she shows in that video how to make these things. So I definitely recommend you to check it out if you're interested in it. I really hope you like this video. I was also thinking about doing something more towards like clothes DIYs, something like that, or like body products DIYs. Maybe if you're interested in that, definitely let me know, because I really like these kind of videos and I really like looking through TikTok for the right DIYs. You can check out the TikToks in the description. If you're interested, you can save them, try them out. Let me know which one was your favorite. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to be part of the family, and I hope I will see you in my next video.